This is a recap and review of Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 2. And in this episode, we mainly focus on Einar and Thorfinn, and we get to see where they work and their working conditions. So, with their new master, they've basically been tasked to cut down a bunch of trees. Their master actually seems to be a good guy. I actually really like him. He basically tells them that, like, if they work hard enough and chop down the trees, he'll pay them for it and they'll be able to buy their own freedom. And he said if they work hard, they can actually do that within 3 years. And Einar is really shocked about this. He thought life as a slave would be a lot worse, and he didn't think his master would give him this option. And then we get introduced to the retainers, who are just not good guys at all. They basically bully Thorfinn and Einar, eat their food, and they're also kind of slaves too. They actually define the retainers as people that don't own their own farm, so they work under a master, but I guess are a level above the slaves, so they actually bully them. And Thorfinn is completely different from who he was in the first season. He's not looking for any fights. He's very submissive. He basically listens to everyone, and his eyes are just, they're without life. So we don't really know what happened to him. It'll be interesting to see what happened to him during this time skip. And right now, Einar is the complete opposite of him. He doesn't like being bossed around, and, he wants to get revenge on these guys. But Thorfinn kind of stops him. And again, we see how the master is actually a really good guy. He's actually pitching in and helping in his own farm, unlike other masters who just, do nothing and let their slaves do stuff. So the master actually has a son whose name is Omar. And the master really wants him to take over the farm, but he doesn't want to do that. He wants to go to war and make something out of his name with a sword. But his dad really is pushing him to take over the farm. And Omar seems pretty useless. Like, he doesn't know anything about swords. Like, his swordsmanship is just god-awful. But I don't think he's a bad guy. I think, there'll be a redemption arc for him. So far, I like him too. I really like Einar so far. But Omar seems cool too. The episode kind of ends with Einar telling what happened to his farm. At first, the English, they attacked his farm and they actually killed his father. And then the Danes, they came and basically, that's what we saw in the first episode. They killed his mother and sister. So yeah, overall the episode was really good. Another great episode of Vinland Saga. I will give this episode an 8.7 out of 10.